going, guys? Brent here. It is time for one more points race for the season. This is the season finale for points here at 81 Speedway. We're currently 4th in points. Unfortunately, we are mathematically eliminated from the championship with only one race left but it looks like we have 4th place locked up, I think, as long as nothing catastrophic happens. The car currently 5th in points of Drake Yeager. The 5 car is here tonight, so we will have a little bit of a race for 4th in points. It looks like they're setting up the canopy there, so I'm gonna help them here with that in a minute. But should be a good one tonight. We drew a 9, so we got a pretty good draw. Obviously, we're gonna have the redraw at the drivers' meeting here in a little bit. It's currently about 4:30 right now. Pits opened up at 3. We got here about 3:30 or so. So I think we got a decent spot. We should be just about ready to go here. We just checked the oil on the car. Oil is good to go. Everything's ready to go in terms of the car. So now it's just waiting game, waiting to go out there. My mom is here tonight.
Hey y'all!
So she'll be here watching us for the races. Of course, my dad here. Dad's here as always. We're pretty much ready to go. Like I said, we have this fender here. We're looking at compared to this modified here. We're just about as open wheel as they are. So we might as well just be racing with the modifieds tonight. No, but of course we have a new fender, a new door going for this year. So just gotta hold this fender's got to hold on for just a couple more races. We have just tonight, and then that USMTS for the support class on October 25th. Our buddy is here, ready to go. He'll be hanging out with us again tonight, ready to go for another wild ride here at the Speedway. Our belt's starting to get pretty frayed here. That's one of the things that we're just kind of hoping holds on for just a couple more nights. In the off season, we're definitely going to get some more. We're going to get another belt during the off season. You can just get them pretty cheap at Rock Auto. I think they're like 10, 15 bucks. So not too big of a concern, but we definitely want to make sure that is replaced here sooner or later, because it's just starting to get worse and worse. Right now it's just a little past 4:30, so we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time before the racing actually starts. Right now we've only got 12 entries. We have the lowest pill draw of all the mini stocks there, actually just by one. Alex Yeager, the number 7 car, she drew a 10, but we drew a 9. Of course, it doesn't really mean a whole lot when we're going to have a redraw for the at the drivers' meeting. But as of right now, we have the lowest pill draw, so that's nice. So we about 10 minutes before the drivers' meeting, Yeagers are over there somewhere, a couple cars over. They let me borrow their tire pressure thing again, so we get tire pressure set. Tire pressure should be good. We're about to get the hood on here in a second. Go out to the driver's meeting, which is just right there. So, yep, we're about ready to go today. Just one more points race left of the year. Driver's meeting time. We just got the hood back up on the car. We'll see how many cars we have here in just a second. See where we're at. See where it places us in the order as well. All right, driver's meeting just wrapped up. We are 4th to go out, so 2nd to last once again. Heartland Modifieds are here. It's USRA Heartland Mods. They're here tonight. There's only 18 cars. We drew a 9. Redraw was a 27, so that's going to put us near the back. So we're going to have some work to do again in our feature. Yeah, 4th to go out, so we got a little bit of time before our hot laps, but not too terribly long. We're pretty much set up. I have all my gear and equipment ready to go. Stock car is about to roll out. The first modified class, we're going after Heartland Modifieds. So we got the B mods going now. They're hot laps. Stock cars are next, Heartland Modifieds, and then us. But we're only going to do 1 lap per hot lap session because we're trying to get the ball rolling. There's potential for rain about 9 o'clock or so. So we're trying to get as much as I can tonight so we can get it all in and see if we can't get it all done and good to go. We'll see. The traffic jam for cars getting ready for hot laps. They're only doing one lap per hot lap session because they're trying to roll through pretty quickly. So it'll roll through pretty quick. We're going to start getting ready here in a minute, but there's definitely a bit of a traffic jam. Heartland guys are rolling out now, so which means it's time for us to start getting ready. Next thing you're going to see is us rolling out the track for hot laps. Hot laps only going to be 1 lap though, so it's not going to be very long. Up hot laps. It wasn't bad. I mean, the track's pretty well slick. That's why the 78 was able just to get a run. I guess it was only 4 of us out there. I was going to be in the first group of the larger amount of cars, but I think the 84 car, the car that was right in front of me, I think that's a minor, and it was his mom or something was in front of, was talking to him as we were gridding, as the cars were rolling out. So it kind of forced me and him and the cars behind us to be in the second group. So whatever. I mean, it's just 1 lap hot laps. It doesn't really matter that much, but like, if the cars are rolling out in front of you, that's probably your cue to get out the window so the cars can roll. But I get it. You know, it is what it is. But that's all right. You know, we're 1 lap hot laps. Didn't mean too terribly much. Car felt okay. For some reason, I felt like it wanted to turn left a lot more than it usually does. I don't know if it's just because it was this instance of the steering wheel not being perfectly straight, which is something I always fear is going to happen because I don't really have an indication on the steering column where the wheels are pointed. But it wasn't too terribly big of a deal. But not too bad of a deal. Car felt okay. I mean, it didn't feel like there was any issues with it, no snags or whatever. So I feel like it's ready for the heat race. We're 7th in heat 1, which means we got which puts us with in a pretty quick heat. Puts us with the 18. It puts us with the 3, the 5. I think the 33 is also in that heat race. We start 7th because of the redraw, which drew, I think it said it drew a 27 when we drew a 9. So you know, it kind of puts us near the back. But so we're gonna have some work to do. But hey, it's what it is. Maybe we can make some move. I kind of like the fact that they put us with the fast cars because I want to see what we can do with them tonight. So who knows? Qualifying that you guys just saw has just wrapped up. Now the B mods are about to roll out for their first heat race. We are the fourth class to go, so we got a little bit of time. We are the first heat of those 4 classes. First heat of our class, I should say, not first heat of overall. Otherwise, we'd be rolling out now. But we're in the first heat. We only have 2 heats for our class. There's 18 cars tonight, so we're in the first heat. We have a heat with all the fast cars, so I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Fastest cars of the second heat, the one we're not in, is Carson Keeler, the guy currently ahead of me in points, and the guy second in points, which is Ken Happy, the 73 car, the orange one that we raced with. You know, pretty much end up near every time. Those are the 2 fast guys, but like the 18L, the 3, the 5, the 5C, which is Christopher Clark, who was gone for a couple weeks because he got involved in a wreck. They are all in our heat, so we got a pretty stacked heat. So starting 7th in that, definitely gonna have some work to do. Under caution right now, there was a car that spun out. Heat 2 is currently underway for the Heartland Modifieds. We are the class directly after them. We are in Heat 1. I'm gonna start getting ready to go. They still have 2 more races. They have 4 heats total. So I'm gonna start getting ready, but so the next thing you're gonna see is them going. But yep, almost go time here for the heat race. Starting 7th in Heat 1 of 2 heats. it's because of rubber. Car feels alright.
Sticking alright.
Yeah, it's sticking, but I feel like it's wanting to plow, especially in 3, coming out of 4. Heat race is just wrapped up. The heat race is just wrapped up. Just watched the second heat right after ours, and I'll tell you right now, man, I would have much rather been in the second heat than the first heat. I'll tell you what, the 73, which is right about where we run, right with the 73 car, finished second in his heat. We finished 6th in ours because we got stuck with all the fast cars, like really fast cars. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's kind of luck of the draw with a field draw like that. So we'll see where that places us in the feature. We got 1 passing point, so it gives me a little bit of optimism that we'll be able to do, because I feel like most of the guys, at least in our heat, kind of stuck around where they started. So I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, kind of unlucky there, but that's just kind of the way it goes with the pill draw. We start 12th in the feature. There's a couple guys in front of us I know we can pass, but once again, just kind of of the top 10 outside looking in. So last time it worked for us, we started 13th last time and finished 5th. So we'll see what happens this time, and see if we can't make some moves. Track's pretty rubber down, so hopefully that gives us a little bit of advantage over the rear wheel drive guys. Who knows? But I don't know. We starting 12th in the feature. Intermission.
There's a lot of slower cars though anyways.
There's so the 7 CJ's in front of me. I know I can pass him. There's a couple other cars I know we can pass. Starting 12th, I am basically have 4th locked up, as long as if we can finish top 10 like we have been, you know, all year. And that's another thing. I'd like to finish the season with a top 10 every race.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. So that's the goal tonight, starting 12th. Who knows, maybe the track will come to us, and maybe it'll it's gonna be pretty rubber down, but I think I'm starting to learn how to run these rubber down tracks, so not the worst deal in the world, I don't think. We got a little bit of a development. We got a tire down. Apparently I cut a tire during the heat race, so we didn't catch it until just now. So glad we caught that before we started to roll out. Yeah, so that explains why it was starting to get a little tight and starting to get harder and harder to run going into the corners coming out near the end of that race. That explains it right there. So yeah, we cut a tire during that heat race, so we're going to get that swapped out here, and we should be ready to go. Only of all these here, we either got the wrong tire or we got wrong tire, wrong size, or a bad wheel. So the one that's the least bad and the correct tire, our 205s, is our bent one that we ran. The bent one we ran last week, so that's where we're going to have to go with, it looks like. But I guess not the worst deal in the world, especially it's going to be on this side here. But a little bit of a setback. the bent wheel on there. Shouldn't be as much of an issue on this side here. Got the tire pressure set to where we need to be. We're checking the flat one here to see if we can't figure out where that leak's coming from, because so we're putting 35 pounds of pressure in it just to see if we can't figure out where this thing's losing air. So once again, the bent wheel tire is going to come in clutch. So we'll see what happens with that, see if make sure it holds tonight. They're just past halfway on the B mod feature, the first feature of the night. They're saying that there is rain currently in Hayesville, which is not far from here at all. So there's a bit of a rain risk going on right now. There's rain directly south of us. That's actually where the camera's pointing. You might be able to see some lightning in the background. So rain's definitely a factor tonight. We'll see if it goes into effect. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get the rest of the night in, but we'll see, I guess. Then with Heartland, stock cars are rolling out now. It is time for us to get ready, so time to get rolling. definitely called it because of the rain. We knew rain was going to be a factor. We were worried that it was going to be close. We got out there. We were wondering what the holdup was for a little bit. We got out there, started pacing around, and while we were out there, they were telling us to give them a thumbs up at the front stretch, whether we thought we were good. I gave them a thumbs up. I thought we were good to go, ready to go. I felt like the track's been wetter than that in the past, just by the track work, and track didn't feel good about it. So they called it. They called it. Rained us out one more time, and well, they've got one more night. We got one more weekend. They said that they're going to move ours, the first feature of next weekend. So we now have one more race weekend to go to crown the championship. So definitely disappointing. I was ready to get the season done with and over with tonight, but I get it at the same time. You know, it's a safety thing on their end, so I can't really be that upset about it. So they said the good news is free pit pass for all the drivers for our feature. So I ain't got to pay for it. Just got to pay for the travel expenses and the transponder rental. But definitely disappointed. I'll be honest. Definitely not how we wanted tonight to end. We were excited to close out the points tonight and finish it up, but obviously that's not the case. They said that all of us, as in drivers, will get free entry, pit pass entry to next week, so we can close this season out. But it's just now it's an unexpected, like, additional date that we did not expect. So I don't know. It's weird. It's a whole weird thing. I don't know if we're going to be starting 12th still when we do come back next week, or if we're going to do heats again, or how that's going to work exactly. But I guess we'll figure that out when we get there. Here we are just a few minutes later, and it's not even raining anymore. So I don't know. I feel like we probably could have gotten it. Again, I get it on their end for playing it safe, but it's just frustrating. I feel like we definitely could have gotten it in. But hey, it is what it is. I guess we got an extra video, or an extra week of content, so that's a interesting twist, I guess, of this series. He's got the tarp off. We're about to put the car up on the trailer. I am completely out of my racing suit now. We're pretty much ready to go for the night. It's definitely not how we expected the night to end. Coming into this week, we knew there was a chance of rain, but we didn't know when it was supposed to come and how much. You can see there's a little bit of rain, a little bit of water on the deck of the car, the rear of the car. But I don't know. Part of me feels like that we probably could have ran, but also part of me feels like it probably would have been a little bit too slick. So I don't know if it was the right call or not. All I know is we got at least one more week of content. So what was going to be championship night for us is not quite championship night. We got one more unexpected run here at 81 Speedway. But I think that's about it. I think we're going to wrap it up. We're going to get this car up here. Sorry about disappointing you guys, but not having a feature for it. I'm disappointed too. But sometimes it's just how it goes in this sport. But I think that's about it. We'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys now next week. We're back here at 81 Speedway for one more night of championship racing. So, surprise, one more to go.